Mikel, an excellent 3 points for your team today. Was it a slightly more stressful finish than it should have been?
Probably, yes, but credit to Watford as well. You know, they are fighting for their lives. They changed the team a lot in the last few weeks, and it's becoming harder and harder to beat them. But once we had the 3-1, I think we should have controlled the game much better.
Yeah, on the whole, I thought we did probably about as well as I could hope that we're going to do. Obviously, we know we're playing against a team that's in form and it's got very, very good players. I thought we did create some chances. I thought we were decent value for our 2 goals, but we paid a very high price, unfortunately, for 1 or 2 errors that we made, and they took full advantage by scoring from them.
It's a young team you've got, isn't it, this year? The youngest average age starting 11 in the whole of the Premier League this season. Do you sense the confidence getting bigger and bigger?
Yeah, I feel it day by day, you know, the way everyone comes into train and the spirit, the atmosphere, how happy everyone is, how passionate we all are. And I think everyone's starting to see it outside of the training ground, how much we really want it. And yeah, we're working hard every day to achieve our goals at the end of the season, which is to finish top 4.
And a nice assist from you for the 3rd.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I saw the ball there. I saw an opportunity to take an advantage, and I don't know if I should have done it. But that's the way I live the game, and I cannot stop myself.
We'll be having managerial assist statistics before you know it. Right, before we get to the tactics of this game and what went wrong or what went right, let's just celebrate 4 great goals out of the 5, and you can tell me which one your favourite is. Troy?
For me, I would normally say Sissoko, but you're not putting him on there, so I'm going to
That's the one of the 5 that I haven't put on, so which one?
The Hernandez goal is an unbelievable goal.
That is a great finish, Danny.
Technically brilliant, not something I wasn't physically capable of. So I've never really dreamt.
I'll let you into a secret, you and me both. For you?
And these 2 left footers, I couldn't have even dreamed of putting them in the top corner with my weak foot. So for me, the Martinelli one was a great team move here. And the old eyes, yeah, that's my favourite.
A couple of great layups from Lacazette there, actually, as well.
Yeah, great sets. It's really difficult, and we're going to go into that with some of the things that Watford could have done better, probably got themselves more chances.
Right, let's look at it from the Arsenal point of view. We heard Saka there talk about the relationship that these young players are having, the connections that they're having.
Yeah, good partnerships on the pitch. Looks like a nice, stable, well-balanced team at the moment. But it was a cute little tweak from Arteta, tactically, that really helped them take a grip of this game. You see Saka and Martinelli, how wide they are. Xhaka and Odegaard playing a little bit ahead of Partey. Normally, Saka and Martinelli would be in a little bit, but Odegaard loves playing on that inside right position, and him and Saka got this lovely little bit of understanding with each other's games. Both clever, intelligent footballers, of course. Look at that for speed and awareness. And this is early in the game and gives them a real foothold in the game, playing with confidence. Here we go in that position again by keeping the width. It drags that full-back out, which leaves Odegaard to get in those little positions. Look at the strength of Saka. He's on top of his game at the moment. He looked really hungry and fresh. There's a real good energy and confidence about Arsenal. Maybe Lacazette could have put a head in there. There you see, this time Saka's coming off the wide areas in, trying to get him behind. Doesn't quite get there. Cleverly, as we see, makes a mistake. But look at this. It's just a young man playing with supreme confidence. In the second half, more of the same. You see that position Odegaard loves to take up. Really patient in that position. He waits and waits to the right moment. And the run from Saka, really penetrative and intelligent. Can't quite get on the end of it. And here's Arteta's little assist. Like the manager, the team was bright all afternoon. Cedric running off the ball. Good touch from Odegaard. And as you say, what a finish.
So does that tactical tweak then just create more pockets of space for Odegaard?
Yes, because the reason he did it was because he knew Watford under Roy would play narrow and tight and compact. Usually when different formations, if you're playing against a back 3 with 2 wing-backs, you would maybe have Saka trying to play more inside and Martinelli more inside to get in those pockets that are left. But today, because of Watford's tactics, he told them to stay out wide. We've seen City do it many times. Many times. Maybe he nicked it off Pep.
Watford at times were all right in this game, actually. And they did create some chances. But as you've already alluded to, they didn't really help themselves at either end of the field.
No, they did do a lot better. They've done a lot better under Roy, to be honest with you. They look solid. Everyone knows their jobs. There's no mistakes. They definitely missed Sarr today. But here, Samir gets really close. So this is 5 minutes into the game. And look at the desire to get back. Roy will be absolutely disappointed with this because he ends up leaving him 3 or 4 yards behind there. And again, they're setting the traps. This is what Roy works on all the time. Cleves has won it back. And at that point, you've got to keep moving. In the Prem, you can't do that. And this is for Loza, new into the Premier League. You can't turn your back. You've done that, got round the back of him, Saka's off him, and it's done. When you play against the big boys, this is what happens. Here, this happens 15 times in the game, people misplacing passes. But look at João Pedro playing out of position with the injury to Zaha, and that's it. Against the best teams, you struggle. 3 passes later, and it's a great finish, don't take that away from him, but 3 passes later and they're in. And on the opposite end, they had chances and opportunities, but just taking care. Could have laid Dennis in there, didn't. Get a second bite there, and Hernandez here, just leave it for him, let him shoot. Bobbles one in, takes 4 touches, and there's 4 Arsenal players back. And these are the small details that will win you games, and this is perfect. Dennis been really good all season, but if you watch from the next angle, you think it's the easy chance that we all take for granted. And if you watch his eyes here, he thinks he's scored, and before he knows it, whoops, he's looking at the goal, ball's behind him. He's had a bit of a stinker there, but he's had a great season so far, and this is it again. Great position, turnover of play, and they're just not taking care in the final third, and that'll be driving Roy mad.
Is there an element of when you play one of the big sides, in inverted commas, that you try a bit too hard, that you do snatch it because you realise you're not going to get too many chances? Yeah,
but I think also you could do the opposite. You can relax, because you are playing the big teams.
It's more of a free hit.
And the big teams give you more chances because they're not really getting after you. They're knowing you're going to lose the ball and go, right, we're going to get another chance at you. So there is more time than you actually think. But I think the biggest thing for me is Roy will be going, we've done everything right, and all of these mistakes have come from individuals. You can't account for that.
They've actually been better on the road, Watford, than at home. Maybe there's a bit of pressure under the supporters, which is strange because they're not the most demanding, are they, really? And their home form has been really poor.
Right.